What are you seeing in Ontario for hearing eviction process? What's a general timeline we're seeing?
So booking a hearing was probably like 2.5 months. That was probably 2.5 months ago. Hearing from our paralegals in the Toronto, they're now saying about 4 months to get in front of an adjudicator. That said, you can get in front of the adjudicator and that adjudicator will open their entire hearing to say, we have 40 applications to hear today. If we do not get to your case, you will have to come back another day. So even though you could be waiting that long, there is that possibility where it's going to get adjourned and you do have to come back.
So you have an appointment booked for that day. You take your time. Not all landlords are full-time investors, so they took their day off work. They sat there all day.
They're paying their paralegal.
They're paying their paralegal, and their case might not get heard.
Their case may not be heard. Now, back in the day when COVID was happening and you were looking at 12 months before you got to the Landlord Tenant Board. And this was when we had like a little protest, because they actually had an eviction ban through COVID as well. So we had like a little protest outside our MPP's office, just to kind of bring a little note. Do protesters really do anything? Not so much. It gets media's attention, but we have media's attention. There's a story after story after story of tenants abusing the system, landlords not able to get their evictions. They're now on TikTok sharing their story, how a landlord burnt down their basement unit because the tenant stopped paying rent for 5 months. Right, so the laws have not protected anyone, not even including the good tenants. So now we're going to see people try to take things into their own hands, and this is why my job as an advocate to tell our elected officials that I know this is a big, complicated mess that's been created, and that can's been kicked down the road many years by multiple different levels of government. But we now need to start pulling ourselves into bringing the right people to the table and understanding that there's going to be massive changes. And yeah, sometimes the tenants are not going to like it.